Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to the FAA, the Film Buffs Anonymous, where no film will be safe. This is not our usual show. This is, again, the other DCU. For the record, I am a little sick, so if I sound a bit off, my apologies. In case you didn't watch the other two episodes, go watch them first, because they play a big role in what happens now. Now, we're in the third film of the series, which is called The World's Finest. Why? It stars two characters you should know, Batman and Superman, in the same film. This is not a versus film, though. No, a little bit versus. You'll see. It does star. Well, let's go with the casting real quick. This The World's Finest stars Superman, Henry Cavill, Lex Luthor, played by Bryan Cranston. We're also gonna have a new villain. Well, not new villain, but a new villain that's been introduced, which would be Metallo. He would be played by what's the name? Andy Serkis. Sorry, Andy Serkis would play Metallo. Batman, we already know, as Ben Affleck. Marcy, you guys ever seen the movie, what do you call it? Kingsman: The Secret Service? The girl that helps out Samuel Jackson, she's Marcy. And then Brainiac, who is again, would also actually be played by, well, Brainiac would play a very minor role in it, but you'll understand as the episode goes. Real quick, by the way, I'm going to try to be more professional about this. It's going to be in 3 acts. Alright. Real quick, so Act 1, where do we start? The film opens with Bruce Wayne at Wayne Enterprises, in his office, bullshitting, talking on yada yada. When all of a sudden his secretary walks in, "Sir, I think you need to turn on the TV." He starts to watch. What's he watching? Superman and Zod's fight in Metropolis, destroying half the damn city. Now, like I said in the last video, the destruction is nowhere near as bad, but Bruce Wayne can easily see this is a problem. Now, afterwards, we have a black flashcard that says, 6 months later. Superman's been Supermaning for a while, and at this very point, Bruce Wayne and Lex Luthor are gonna try to merge their corporations into one big conglomerate for technology. Lex Luthor's company, however, specializes in military weapons, whereas Bruce Wayne is more humanitarian. Medical gear, some military things, but for the most part, he's peaceful for the most part. Also, entertainment. Anyway, so Bruce goes to Metropolis to meet with Lex so they can have a few meetings about how they're going to do the merger. Now, when that happens, Bruce Wayne is really like, I don't know, I'm iffy on it. Especially, the whole Superman thing going on in Metropolis. He's not sure it would be a smart investment, especially to build one of his towers there. Lex brings him over to, the research and development department of LexCorp, where they go down into the depths, and he shows them some new tech, some hardware. Now, it's Kryptonian, but it's not what Superman brought with him. It turns out it's actually tech gear from a space probe that came. And he says that, but by researching it, I'm sorry if I'm really downer, by the way. Again, I'm just not very energetic because I'm sick. My apologies. I feel like I am. I feel like I'm really monotone right now. My apologies. Where was I? Anyway, okay. So he shows him the tech. It's Brainiac. Not fully functioning, just a few computer chips and a few computer parts. And he says by reconfiguring this stuff and working backwards, he's been able to make some great war bots that will pretty much destroy the need for human conflict in war. You just send the war bots and the guys who control them. Now, after the merger, while they're working on the merger, he is still looking for Superman and trying to find signs. Now, the first act would end with there'd be a major bank robbery job funded by Lex, simply just to try and draw out Superman. To try and wound him because he wants to get some of his blood because he knows that the Brainiac stuff is Kryptonian and he wants to get a piece of Superman to see how it would match up. Now, when that happens, Batman just happens to come out. He beats down on a few of the bank robbers. Superman appears, and they go at it. Now, it's not a full-on brawl. It's pretty much like a test of strength kind of deal. Think in wrestling, how they start the warm-up? Same concept. Although Superman is beaten to a point where he does have a small drop of blood, he's like, I haven't felt that in a while, since the fight with Zod. Now, that's the end of Act 1. Now, Act 2 begins with Batman regrouping with himself, trying to figure out, okay, how do I beat Superman? How do I kill this monster, this mammoth of human being? At the same time, he has to prepare for an interview. Guess who? Clark Kent has been sent to interview the billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne to see if how the merger is going to work, how would it benefit the city, how would it benefit Metropolis and Gotham. Now, when that happens, Bruce Wayne is able to figure out, dude, you're just wearing a pair of glasses. You're Superman. I'm not an idiot. He just didn't know who the person's identity was. But okay, you're Clark Kent. I know you're full of shit. Now, at the same time that that's happening, Lex Luthor is playing both sides, trying to figure out, okay, how do I get Bruce Wayne to put his whole company with me? That way I can leverage his company against the Warbots. That way I'm not in danger and he's considered completely liable. He basically wants to make the Warbots without being held responsible. While that's happening, he ends up, you remember that bit of Superman blood? He ends up discovering that some kryptonite that was in the Brainiac tech affects Superman's blood. So he decides, wait a second, I can use this against him. So he gets more kryptonite, very rare. A meteorite did hit several thousand years ago. He happens to have some. So he decides, okay, I know how I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this to fight Superman, kill him. Now I'm the savior of the city, and my Warbots are going to sell like hotcakes. Basically, it's all about money for Lex Luthor. But he does want to kill Superman. He wants this horrible thing that can potentially destroy the human race out of the picture. He builds the Warbots. Oh, Bruce Wayne ends up finding out about the Warbots when he goes full Batman. He ends up sneaking into Lex Luthor's buildings, sneaks in, goes down. He actually steals some kryptonite, but he ends up discovering about the Warbots as well. And he realizes, oh crap, something's about to hit the fan. Next thing you see, he's at the farm to meet up with Superman. Bruce Wayne, Clark Kent, he doesn't meet him at the farm. He meets him at the building, the Daily Planet. He walks up to his desk and he says, Clark, I need your help. And Clark instantaneously knows, he knows I'm Superman. So they end up going out to talk. They end up getting a few beers together. And he ends up telling him how he knows he's Superman. He has no problem with him. He's an ally, not an enemy. But that they have to take down Lex Luthor. He has all these Warbots. We have a problem, and he's planning on attacking you, destroying God knows how many people, killing I don't know how many people, just to prove a point that you're dangerous. Now, when they sneak onto the military base, they end up using the kryptonite to subdue Superman and Batman at the same time. They end up revealing, though, that they also have a robotic version of Superman who looks exactly like him. Happens to be a robot that Lex Luthor controls. His real plan is shown. He's going to unleash this robotic Superman on the city, destroy as much as he can, then he's going to send in the Warbots to destroy it easily and show, hey, look, my Warbots can beat Superman, they must be great. All while keeping Superman and Batman down at bay and inevitably killed. So, he sends robotic Superman off. He ends up prepping the Warbots. At the same time, Bruce Wayne's able to escape. Superman escapes as well. They end up heading over to Metropolis. Now, when this happens, they end up confronting robotic Superman. Superman beats him down. He's able to rip off his skin, but he's still an android on the inside. Think Terminator. Now, when that happens, it's revealed, okay, I'm not really Superman. My name is Metallo. Metallo and Superman go toe-to-toe. He's able to kill him. Now they got another problem. The Warbots are going crazy. Lex Luthor can't control him, and he can't figure out why. It's Brainiac. It's not revealed, though. The Warbots just go completely apeshit. Now, it's Superman and Batman versus about 100 of these Warbots all throughout Metropolis, trying to take them down and save people. Once they're finally done, though, they end up going after Lex Luthor, subduing him, turning him over to the police. At that point, Alfred's able to help them out. Batwing, they destroy him. They escape. They're able to kill the robots. Yeah, Lex Luthor can't control them. The film ends pretty much with Batman and Superman shaking hands, saying, "All right, you're all right, kid." And kind of like a friendship, but also like a working relationship. Like, you pass, you're all right. Now, the end credit scene for this one would be you would see the tech start glowing. And you hear the voice, I am Brainiac. Basically you're getting a sense that, okay, he was in the tech the whole time. Lex Luthor basically unleashed a monster. Again, sorry if I dragged on, guys. This is the third video. Next week, we're actually going to start with Wonder Woman. I'll talk more about that next week. You lazy nerds,